and visit the lab. Two quests, if you will. I'm gonna explore the old man's house and do a plank over the wood. All right, place is not really. You got tea right here, you old dick. Look at it. Probably cold. Probably need a little reheating. But I ain't gonna pretend like you ain't got tea right here on this stupid desk. In my chair now. I'm the king. You're my peasant. Get me a book, old man. Can you even climb the stairs anymore? What do you got a ladder in here for? You're gonna break your hip. Very cozy. Alright, I'm done. Your house is boring. I'm not trying to dog the game, but just, I'm so used to having the fast forward button when I play through all the ROM hacks, all the older ROM hacks, that everything in this game just feels like it moves so slow. But again, I think that's just on me for spoiling myself. I get that the effect they're going for. They're going for a build-up effect with how slow everything is, and I get that. Knitter and male, knitter and female. He's very upset. I believe we just cock-blocked him. Yep, he's not happy about that one. He's not happy about the cock-blocking that we just imposed upon him. That was a quick jaunt to Nocturne Town. I figured given the town map it would take longer. Street Dragon, thank you for the 9 months.
Containing the ultimate power. Chaos control.
I don't look at the map again. This is so cool. So, Tranquillo Town, Timber Woods, Santa Town, but we are trying to go to the university. The university is way the fuck over here. So I don't know if we're going to be teleported there and back, or if we're going to be teleported there and then walk back through all this, or what. But this is the university we're going for. This is Hawthorne Woods is way the hell down here. But this is Old Hawthorne way the hell up here. So I don't know what that's about. Unless this is like an actual globe. But I feel like this is just a region. That wouldn't make any sense. Interesting. Interesting. Whoops. Oh, I keep trying to use the L stick to move, and it's the D-pad. I'm so used to put on the PS4 controller, man, it's always Professor Lotus house. Hey there, Thundershot. You looking for Professor Lotus? I haven't seen her since this morning. Have you checked her lab? If not there, she was probably called away. Why don't you ask Tim where she is? The soothsayer might know too. Fuck, I keep using the L stick. The soothsayer, eh? You got anything upstairs I can steal? What Martyr said? Oh wait, what am I looking for? Not sure if you were into this issue or not, but as I progressed through the game, the FPS went to shit, which is usually fixed with a quick reset. The game has a built-in quick reset button, but when I tried to use it, it just crashed the game. So if you do need to reset the game at all, close it and reopen it manually. All right, you got it, King. Appreciate it. Sorry, I was wrapped up in the game. I wasn't even catching this right. Honorable, thank you for gifting a sub to Street Dragon and Poop Deck. Thank you for the 20-month resub. And Frosty Orca for the 6 months. Again, sorry if I look away. I'm getting enthralled. I've been waiting. You all have no idea how long I've been waiting for this game. They put some things in place, as you guys know, when any ROM hack or fan-made game such as this, they're not snoop much. Oh, that's lame. I want to snoop it all. Is that a present? No. They've taken a lot of steps so Nintendo doesn't copyright them, such as they remove Pokemon from the title. Like, we have Pokemon Phoenix Rising in our logo down there, but they just call it Phoenix Rising. They don't put Pokemon anywhere. Even though they use Pokemon, they don't put the name Pokemon anywhere. They try to be inactive on social media unless they're about to drop a big update or something like that. They don't, like... It's very difficult if you're creating a Pokemon ROM hack or fan-made game, because you want to generate hype and get people to notice it, because that's the only way they're going to play it. They have to hear about it before they can play it. But if they hear about it too much and they you know, a lot of people want to play it, Nintendo takes a peek into it and they're like, oh shit, they're making a game better than we make games. Can't have that, and they're giving it away for free. We're just going to cease and desist that, because we don't want our fans to have fun, and that's kind of Nintendo's policy on this. So it's very weird, but they're, other than releasing it in episodes instead of dropping it all at once, they're doing pretty much everything that they possibly can to make sure Nintendo doesn't slap them in the mouth with this. But we'll see what happens. I hope this doesn't get C indeed, because this is going to be quite the journey, I think. So we're looking for both our mom's place, which this one doesn't have a sign, and the lab in town. I want to go to the lab second because I'd rather do the tea first. I hope this is not our mom. Please don't be old, or please don't be our mom. My husband often takes walks around town. I suppose it could be relaxing, but nothing has ever changed here. Family's so sad they didn't even have like a mailbox or sign outside their house. Is this you, old man? Let me know if the FPS starts to look like it's going, so I can know to hit the reset button. We are so lucky to have a Pokemon professor like Professor Lotus. In some ways, she really has put Nocturne Town on the map. Her intellect is incredible. She might be the smartest person in the region. Now I'm all paranoid that my FPS is going down already. I don't know if this is just how the game looks or not. Eve's house. Assuming Eve is gonna be our rival, maybe? Hell if I know. Nope, this ain't her. We look similar. Oh, Thundershot, you're home early. Have you finished already? Normally the soothsayer can talk me into the ground, that sweet old man. He doesn't have tea. He didn't check for tea before he invited you over? For tea? Well, regardless, he needs tea bags, but I'm not sure if we have any ourselves. He really needs to be more responsible living out all alone there. We both know it's not the first time something like this has happened. What, he didn't have tea? Perhaps he could grow his own tea, surrounded by all that forest. Not that I don't sympathize with his choice. It's beautiful in those woods. Well, look at that. Tea bags. Not much, but it should be fine for your purposes. You know, I had this crazy thought that your father took all of his tea with him. Maybe not so crazy, if you remember. He did cart away that broken radio. You think he still has it? Neither of us have ever seen his place there. I get the feeling Dad left to just go cheat on Mom or something. I'm sure you'll see evidence of this tea addiction in the bachelor pad. Did they get divorced? You have to tell me if he does. He was always terrible about that. Here, let me put these in your bag for you. You'll lose them otherwise. Am I playing a Pokemon game where the parents got divorced? That does not sound right. There you are in the key items pouch. Open menu and you'll see it there. Now, don't spend too much time on this tea business. You cannot be late. Professor Lotus is always busy, and she's doing you and your father a favor. If you dilly-dally, you'll end up with one of my hand-me-down Pokemon as your first. In fact, if you were being considerate, you would stop by the lab and check in. All right, collect tea bags for Mom. Got it. Bring the tea bags back to the soothsayer. So I want to bring the tea. Oh, the old man is the soothsayer. Okay, well, I want to bring the tea bags back to him before I go to the lab. I'm hoping that won't screw up the order or anything. Because I think once we hit the lab, I feel like our mission just starts. So I'm noticing, again, it's a beta. It's going to have bugs. It's going to have problems. We've already seen a couple really minor ones, right? But it's like every couple steps, he'll freeze for a frame. You feel me? I've noticed that it was dark in town, but it's bright here. Hey there, old-timer. Oh, Thundershot, you've returned. I'm glad. Did you hear very much of that? Did you hear very much of that when you entered the room? No. I know you've witnessed me experience the vision before, yes? Oh, God. I guess he's a soothsayer. The premonition which passed was very powerful. I feel sapped of energy. Glimpses of death, darkness, rabid flames engulfing Nocturne. Now, what the hell? Such an ill-omened vision is rare, but one cannot succumb to hysteria. To fixate on the end of the world, it would make it impossible to fully live one's life. Let us drink. Man, I hope you spiked this tea with something, because you are stressing me out right now. To you, Thundershot, and your future travels, may you find success everlasting. This was very nice, Thundershot. Thank you. I feel completely refreshed. And be sure to thank your mother for me again. It was good tea, yes? Now, a final piece of advice. Should you ever question your path, please return here. Here, I will put on a kettle, and perhaps a vision will grace me. But surely together we can help you ascertain your next step. Keep up with your studies, train your Pokemon well, and I'm sure I shall see you soon. I didn't really get anything for bringing the tea back to him, but a quest completed nonetheless. Probably something I had to do before I could leave town. This is just Lord of the Rings. Does this game autosave at all? What's up, losers? When I go to Trinity University, I'm gonna join the Battler Guild for sure. I can't believe we're going to the university already. Hope I get a good dorm roommate. We're really gonna be at the university then. Shit. Not that I'm aware of. I'll probably save here in a minute then. Our Hawthorne region has many fascinating myths and stories. Professor Lotus, our native daughter, is the preeminent mythologist. She is often asked to discuss her work on television specials and whatnot. I know the myths, of course. I watch the specials to see Professor Lotus. Get anything in your trash can? No. Uni parties, PogChamp. Oh, Thundershot. You're leaving for Trinity University today. You'll travel through, it must be morning, you'll travel through Tranquillo Town to get there. A nice, simple place. Not too different from us, really. Just a quick walk through Route 1. Ho there! Don't call me names, you stupid bitch. You see this map here? It's used for something called fast travel. Oh, shit, really? No flying Pokemon, just fast travel? I'm not sure how it works, but if you interact with it and choose where you want to go, you'll be taken there in an instant. You can only fast travel to areas you've been to already, however. Me? I prefer to walk. Okay, bye. I don't know what's going on the controller, but pressing the run button during battle makes it go faster. It's R2, it's right trigger on a controller, so that is a helpful tip, Frosty Orc, I appreciate it. I was saving like every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oh, that was another thing I was gonna change before we get our Pokemon. Here we go. So because I'm not doing Nuzlocke mode because like I've had my fill of Nuzlocks for a good while after the Emerald Nuzlocke, but I'm not gonna be a weenie. We're gonna play this game on hard mode. There's normal and hard mode. Yo, King Joker, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the 8 months, man.
Chaos control.
I do like that I can switch normal and hard mode on the fly. I wonder if that changes anything later on, but yeah, I'm gonna move the game over to hard mode because why not? So I think I'm right in front of the lab. I'm just trying to make sure I've explored everything I possibly could. I've been down here before, I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's okay. Eve's house, I think Eve's house is my house. I don't know, the girl in there seemed to know me pretty well. I'm gonna read that this is a lab. Professor Lotus lab. Yeah, I'm gonna save again because I'm a wiener. That is the options. How do I check if I have Twitch Prime? So, Eldest Pizza, you already subbed. But if you go into a channel that you're not subbed in, if you click the subscribe button, it'll tell you. It'll tell you right away. Professor's lab. One actually feels like a library/lab instead of just some empty, you know. Thundershot, hey. God, I'm sleeping. You're here early. Professor Lotus said you would... Oh, this is a lab employee, lab aide. Professor Lotus said you would be here way later than this. You remember me, right? I'm Tim. We met, like, twice. It's no big deal. Welcome. You're here for your first Pokemon, right? That's so exciting. We've been getting them ready forever. Did we wait for Professor Lotus? She said she wanted to be here for this, but I haven't heard from her since. Some kind of errand took her out to Tranquillo Town earlier today. Field work has never been my scene, so Lotus left me here to babysit. So it's funny that Lotus does that stuff all the time. Or it's so funny that Lotus does that stuff all the time. She's a hero, sort of. But we actually know her in person, you know? We get to see the real her. The real Professor Lotus. Yeah, I'm stalling, really. I just don't know when she's getting back. You're not that early. Maybe she's the late one. As if... I bet you're dying to see them, huh? The Pokemon. They're super cute. Well, maybe I can let you look at them. Before she gets here. A sneak peek. That'd be okay, right? I'm not usurping... I don't fucking know. Protocol? Yeah, it'll be fine. Come on, let's go take a look. Oh, yeah, they have them all in their own rooms. So this is Petalil, the bulb Pokemon. Cute, right? Real pretty. A grass type. They're female-only species, and they love soil that's rich in nutrients. If you eat the leaves, you'll get a little energy boost. Of course, I've never tried one. You just pluck the little hairs, pluck the little leaves off Petalil's head, and just crunch into it. Okay, moving on. That sounds brutal. Sounds absolutely brutal. This is Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon. Don't you love that hair? The shaggy mane? They're a fire type. Growlithe are domesticated Pokemon, and they get really attached to you. Apparently, they can smell your emotions. Weird, right? Super noises. Okay, last one. Are you excited? Hot leaves, no, they give you energy. This is Staryu, my personal favorite. Aren't they cool? I love water types. They're the star-shaped Pokemon because they're superstars. Plus, they're able to physically regrow their limbs, which is, like, insane. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Now you really want one, huh? Look, why don't you just go ahead and pick one? The professor was going to give you one eventually, right? I can tell her later. And I know how exciting it is to own your first Pokemon. I'll be waiting at the front, so let me know when you've decided. Good luck, no pressure. Hey, Travis, what up? Thanks for the host, man. Hope you're digging Detroit. Soft reset with F12, which, as Martyr has stated in the comments, crashes your game. Do not soft reset with F12. Its tutorial has been registered. So I'm gonna save my game again, because I don't want to have to go through that tutorial again, as long as I live. Or that little explanation. Not that it wasn't. It was quaint. It was a charming bit. I just don't want to go through it. So, people. Are we feeling Petalil? The grass type. Again, these are all 2 evolution Pokemon. Petalil into Lilligant. And then eventually we will get some Mega Lilligant form, right? That the game's created. Are we feeling the water type, I think later on becoming water psychic type, Staryu into Starmie, into Mega Starmie, which by the way, the Mega Starmie form looks sick. Or are we feeling the fire? I don't want to fucking go in there. Jesus, don't get ahead of yourself. Are we feeling the fire demon dog Growlithe turning into the pseudo-legendary Arcanine who gets a Mega Arcanine form? No, I'm feeling Staryu. We're picking Staryu. Fuck off. Yes, I would like the water type Staryu. Hell yeah. Yeah!